Hello, Mustangs. I am Mrs. Hagerty, and I am the very proud principal here at Canyon Vista Middle School, and I am so excited to welcome all of our students back for the 2020-2021 school year. Yes, it is going to be a bit of a different start than what we're all used to having typically in August to start a school year, but no doubt it is still going to be very exciting, and we are just ready for this school year to begin so that we can begin interacting and working with all of our wonderful students and our families once again. So I'm very excited for this video to come to you today because this week is, of course, a big, busy week for everyone. Our first day of school is right around the corner in just a few days on Thursday, August 20th. And we at Canyon Vista are just working hard. Your teachers and your support staff are working very, very hard to make sure that we are ready to go for Thursday. So I know there's still probably a lot of questions that are out there regarding what that first day of school will look like, and then what these days even leading up to Thursday will look like. So my hope is that this video will help answer some of your questions, and more importantly, just help everyone to feel comfortable about Thursday, and just rest assured that we are all here to support all of our Mustangs and our families as we get this new school year started. So following my video, you will have the opportunity to hear from all of the grade level assistant principals and counselors. So for sixth grade, we have Miss Andrea Voigt, our sixth grade assistant principal, Miss Arthi Punt, our sixth grade counselor. And then in seventh grade, we have our assistant principal, Mr. Henry Garza, and we have our counselor, Miss Laura Riley. And then in eighth grade, our assistant principal is Miss Catherine Gutierrez, and our counselor is Miss Naomi Galvan. So following my video, you'll be able to hear a few things from them. I would highly encourage all parents, regardless of whatever grade your child is in, to still go ahead and listen to our sixth grade video. While you may have a seventh or an eighth grader and may feel like that your child doesn't necessarily need all of the information that would be shared with the sixth grader, because this year is like a new year for everyone, and it's almost like starting a new middle school experience for everyone. I think there's some information in the sixth grade video that would be beneficial for everyone. But then, of course, you'll want to stay tuned so that way you can hear the official welcome back from your assistant principal and counselor. So my fabulous team is going to share a lot of information with you following my portion of the video. But before I turn it over to them, I do want to share with you just a few things I think will hopefully help. So again, I mentioned this is a big, exciting week because school starts on Thursday. But prior to that, we will be receiving your schedules through Home Access Center. So please watch for communication from Robert ISD and from Canyon Vista. As soon as those schedules are ready to be viewed in Home Access Center, you'll be the first to know so that you can get on and get an idea of what classes you've been assigned to, who your teachers will be, and what your schedule looks like. Of course, when you see your schedule, it's going to look as if we were in a typical regular bell schedule, periods 1 through 8. However, as you all are aware, we're starting the year virtually, and there are a few changes that we're making to our schedule to hopefully make things easier on everyone so that our students are not having to log in and out 7-8 times a day to a computer. And so we're moving to what's considered a block schedule. Ms. Voigt explains a little bit more about that in the sixth grade video, so I encourage you to stay tuned there. But the idea is that with this block schedule, that students are really only logging in and out to any particular class 4 times a day, and plenty of opportunities in between there to take some brain breaks, some movement breaks, just some periods of rest and relaxation away from the computer before logging into the next class. Students and parents, when you see the schedule and you see a full 8-period day, 1 through 8, and if you're having difficulty figuring out how that aligns to our block schedule, please don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. We're happy to walk you through that. That way, if you're concerned of what does your child do on what classes do they do on Thursday, Friday, the next week on Monday. But attached to this e-news with lots of information is going to be our calendar of what we're calling red and blue days. Go Mustangs, had to get our school colors in there, so that's exciting, as well as a copy of the block schedule. But again, please don't hesitate to let us know what questions you may have about that. Also, some other things I wanted to mention is you will be receiving communication from your teachers prior to Thursday, as well as communication from Round Rock ISD. It is very important for us that this Thursday is just a smooth transition for everyone from summer right into our 3 weeks of completely virtual learning. We want that first day of school to be a great day, just as if you were here in the building with us. An exciting day, a day to meet your teachers, meet some of your classmates, and just really get right into being a Canyon Vista Mustang with us. And so you'll be receiving communication from us prior to Thursday so that, again, hopefully that day is very, very smooth. And again, on that, please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you're having any questions or concerns that Thursday may not be a smooth day for your child. Please reach out to us in advance. We are here to help and support so that, again, that first day of school is great for all of our students and our teachers. I've had several questions too about supplies. What should I order as far as supplies go? I have been sharing a suggested supply list on e-news for the last couple of weeks. And please just know that it is a suggested list. Parents, students, you know yourselves better as a student than anybody else does. And so if you feel like there's some things on that list that you have maybe never used or you've never enjoyed using, it's not been helpful to your organization, please do not feel the obligation to go out and buy anything that you feel you will not need. I would say to get us started, basic supplies are going to be the key here. I know there's still a lot of questions out there. I know there's questions particularly about, how do fine arts classes look in this virtual world? How do athletics look? How does PE look? How do lots of different classes, CTE courses? There's so many courses that are just unique. And so I know there's a lot of questions about how that's going to look. And your teachers have been working very, very hard to make sure that we're able to provide you with an excellent curriculum and experience in these 3 weeks of complete virtual learning. I know that there's also a lot of questions out there as to what things will look like come September 10th, when at that point on September 10th, we'll have some of our students returning in the building and some of our students will be continuing virtual learning. So please be on the lookout for some additional videos. We just really wanted this video for here to help us get started with this week and into our first 3 weeks of virtual learning, but we will definitely have some further updates as we get closer to that date of September 10th, because we know it's very important that for those of our students who are returning to know what a day in the life is going to look like at school. And then for our students who will remain virtual, what a day in the life of virtual learning will continue to look like for you. Mustangs, I really cannot wait to see you at this point, whether that is in a virtual world, in a Google Meet, or through Schoology, or through an email or a phone call, or when you're here in the building, or maybe even when you're driving through curbside pickup to pick up some of your things from last year. Can't wait to see you guys, ready to get this school year started. We've got this. We are getting back to better, and we are better together, and we're better together because of you, our Mustangs. Go Mustangs, and I am now turning it over to the fabulous assistant principals and counselors. Bye.
Hi Mustangs, my name is Aarti Pant and I'm your new 6th grade counselor. I'm really excited not only to be a part of this fabulous team, but to be a part of this wonderful community and this wonderful school. I'm eagerly waiting for you guys to be back to school. Whether I meet you virtually or on campus, I'm looking forward to a different yet a most wonderful year. With that being said, let me answer a few of your questions. I know you all have questions about how the schedules are going to look like this year. Well, the schedules are going to be posted on HACK on August 17th, that week of August 17th. So please be on the lookout for that. If you see something before that, please, I'm requesting you disregard that. Counselors are still working on the schedules. They're not final. They're not set in stone. They're still fluid. So please disregard anything you see before the week of August 17th. With that being said, if you have any questions, please feel free to communicate with us via email or Google Meets or Google Hangouts. We'll be here to answer any questions you would have. Okay, the next question I would like to answer today is about your child's advisory and how that is going to look like. Your child or student will have a 90-minute advisory every other day. What that'll comprise of will be either they will have some academic help, like tutoring if they need some help, their questions are not being answered in some of the classes, they need help in a certain subject, they can do tutoring during those times. Apart from that, the teacher might also do some social emotional learning during that time, some team building activity, or the children can have some quiet reading time, or they can finish their homework with the help of teacher or their friends during that 90-minute period. That's all I had to tell you. If you have any more questions, I'm here for you to serve you. So please communicate with me and I will answer your questions. And over to the fabulous assistant principal, Miss Andrea Voigt.
Hi Mustangs, this is Mrs. Voigt. I will be the 6th grade assistant principal, and like Mrs. Pont, I will actually be following your student up as they travel through 7th and 8th grades. So we're both looking forward to a great 3 years getting to know your student and family. I wanted to share some information with you. I know as incoming 6th graders and as students starting school virtually this year, you have a lot of questions. You don't know how Canyon Vista works in a normal setting, much less how it's going to work in this virtual learning setting. So I wanted to answer some of those questions that we've gotten a lot of. Like Mrs. Pont said, we are still working on the schedules, but I have had some questions about students scheduled for those intervention courses. If your student was placed in a math or reading intervention course, that will still be part of their schedule. And what those services look like will really depend on the unique needs of your learner. Our intervention teachers may still be working in that class period that is assigned to them, and they may also be popping into other classrooms to offer support in a math, language arts, and if they need some reading support, even a social studies or science class, as all of our subjects are very heavy in reading. I've also gotten some questions about what a block schedule is. So a block schedule is taking our 8 periods of the day and splitting that in half. So students will only attend 4 classes each day. We are looking at possibly doing periods 1 through 4 on one day and then 5 through 8 on the next day. And that schedule will be finalized in the coming weeks and sent to our community. I know parents, you have lots of questions for your incoming 6th grader. Incoming 6th graders, you may have lots of questions about things. So I want to reiterate that we really are here for you. I know there's a lot of anxiety about how this new school year is going to look. There's a lot of uncertainty. Know that we're right there with you. We'll be learning with you and figuring things out as we go. We'll have to make adjustments as we find what works best for our learners. But if you have any concerns about your child's academic, social emotional progress, or just have some feedback on how we can improve and best serve you, please feel free to always reach out to us. We're so excited to meet you in a couple of weeks. We can't wait for a great year. Bye, Mustangs.
Bye, Mustangs.
Hello, Mustangs.
Hey, everybody.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Garza, a new member of our family. He is your new assistant principal. Yes,
Hi.
Boyd is still here. She is going to be with our 6th graders. She hasn't left you. She still loves you. Mr. Garza and I will be working together this year, visiting you and checking on you and connecting with you throughout the school year.
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward to being a Mustang again. This is actually the 2nd time. For those of you that might have older brothers and sisters, I actually was a leadership teacher and a Spanish teacher at Canyon Vista for 6 years before I became an assistant principal at a different campus. So I'm very excited to be back, to be working with Miss Riley, to be working with an amazing staff and awesome students, and just really excited about the upcoming year. We are going to have some challenges to get going, and we're going to have to be flexible, and everybody's being patient, which is amazing. But we are getting ready for an awesome year. So Ms. Riley is going to share a little bit of information with what you should be looking for over the next couple of days and couple of weeks as far as communication when it comes to getting ready for the upcoming school year.
I know most of you are anxious to see your schedules, and they will be coming out closer to the first day of school. So please check your emails for your schedule and Home Access Center, and also to keep up with what's happening around Canyon Vista. Mr. Garza and I will be planning on connecting with you throughout the school year, whether it's Google Hangout or email. It's important to us that we drop in your classes, virtual classes, in person, and keep those connections going and to be able to hear from you. So please know we're always available.
Yes, we are.
You can reach out to us anytime.
Hey, remember, in life, we always face adversity. And this is one of the biggest times in our lives that we've had to face adversity in the history of our country, probably, as far as facing a pandemic like this, especially because we're so connected and there's so much out there that we have available to us as far as information because of technology. However, there are lessons in life that we can only learn in times of adversity and not in times of prosperity. So when we get back to the good times, we'll appreciate them more and we'll be better for it. And when we get all together again to start learning and communicating and growing together, it's going to be awesome. Very excited to see everybody and have a great year.
One more thing I'd like to add, going back to the schedule changes, please look them over. If anything needs immediate attention, please email me. The things that we're looking for is if you're missing a class or you have two of the same classes, those would be examples of immediate attention. Please email that to me and I will fix that and email you your corrected schedule. For any other changes, a form will be available the week of August 28th through September 4th, and we will look at those and see what we can do. Like Mr. Garza said, this year is going to look a little different, but we're so excited to have you guys and look forward to our year together. We can do this. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm looking for the 8th grade assistant principal and counselor. Where are they? Hello?
Here we are.
Hey! Hi!
Hi, everybody.
What's up? Let's get you.
How are you? Woohoo! 8th grade. Hi, 8th grade Mustangs. I am Catherine Gutierrez, your 8th grade assistant principal. I have been thinking about you all of these months, and I'm very excited for the 2020 and the 2021 school year with you all. We are going to get back together and we're going to be better together, so I'm really excited to be working with you all again. This will be my 3rd year, and I wanted to turn this over to your 8th grade counselor, Naomi Galvan.
Hi guys, let me take this mask off so you can see me. Hi y'all. It's really good to see y'all, and even though I can't really see you, but you can see me. So we really miss y'all, and we are just anxious to get to see y'all again. I know that you might be thinking, where's Miss Hobbs? We were looking for Miss Hobbs. And sorry about that. I know that you were looking forward to having her this year, but you're stuck with me. I was actually the 8th grade counselor last year, and I'm going to be doing it again this year, which is awesome because I've only ever done 8th grade and I love it. So I'm really excited to meet all of you and to get to know you this year. A couple things I just want to mention, Ms. Gutierrez, if you don't mind, is I know a lot of people are super anxious about schedules. And some people mistakenly saw them a few days ago, but that was a mistake. So next week you should be able to see them through, I think it's Schoology and ClassLink, I believe. You should be able to see them. And then we will make sure that y'all get those that week of school. So just hang tight because we're still working on them. And if there's any mistakes, we'll address those at that time. If you're just looking for like a schedule change, like, hey, I don't want this elective, I want that one, we need to wait on those because there's so much to do right now for us till August 28th, and then we'll address all that then, okay? So we need your patience if you don't mind. There's been a lot of changes, as you can imagine, because of COVID and all the school changes, so we appreciate your patience, y'all.
So just remember your 8th grade year, creme de la creme group, and you've got double G's. You've got Gutierrez and Galvan. You can't get better than this. So we're going to be a powerhouse. We're here for you. If you need anything, let us know. 8th grade is going to rock. And just remember, we're going to get back to better. We're going to get back to better together. Take care. Bye.